all things food. If you didn't catch this is a food-oriented theme show. We have in-house a good fleet of friends here. We have Brett Hauser, founder and president of Eat Here Indy, and we also have Chris Eley. Oh, we also have. I just dropped the name.
Austin Burris.
Austin Burris. Literally, I had
I like that Chris knew too.
I take over whenever you're ready.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Austin, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Very good. Co-founder of Eat Here Indy as well. We also have Chris Eley, owner.
Eley. I know.
Got you.
You know he's not going to. You met him before.
You met-
Good friend.
Dude,
Eli,
man,
right?
you
You're
met,
my good friend.
You messed with me. You stepped in my turf. I'm going to pronounce your name wrong.
All right.
All right. Owner of Goose.
Geese. Owner of Geese.
Goose the
Here's the
market.
market. Yes, sir.
But you
all
have
right.
geese. Do you own
do.
any geese?
Yeah.
I don't know any.
No.
We'll sell them though.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
No, you're more than welcome. It's great to have you back, Chris.
Good to be back.
And
Good
Brad,
friend.
And Brad is a good friend.
Yes.
Well, see, if you remember, he said he was going to bring over some
meat.
some meats.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
He didn't do that.
So
You gotta
you're-
get my name right first.
He is,
and I'll bring
he is
him over.
unknown to me.
I know. We'll work through it. We can fix this relationship. I believe that.
All right. Well, you know what? It's great to have everybody here. You're from Eat Here Indy. Can you tell us a little bit about what Eat Here Indy is? I got a theme here. I kind of figured this one out, but
He thinks
Go
it
to
might
it.
have something to do with food.
And
Can you
yeah,
tell us more?
So Eat Here Indy, we're a fully digital media company that connects online viewers to local restaurants here in Indianapolis. We also play as an ad agency for the restaurant and hospitality space, providing digital insight, content creation, social media management for local businesses here in the city.
How
Very
did you
cool.
get into that? How did you do this?
Yeah, most definitely. It's pretty funny because everything here in the state really is print based, and times are shifting. We're consuming media in different ways and different formats. So wanted to create something that's more millennial driven, that's more relatable to the things that we consume on a daily basis. So we came up with Eat Here Indy simply because we're big foodies here. We're born and raised both in Indianapolis, and we've seen the restaurant industry and its progression and how it's come about. So we want to make sure people are consuming this information and having it accessible as much as possible in a fun format that they can recognize and relate to. So.
Also consuming all the food, correct?
And consuming the
Right.
food, yeah.
there's have a perk there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some perk. Try to stay active, but as much as I can. But there's a lot of food involved, and it's a good time.
Yeah, and you're doing a noble thing just in the space you're in from digital marketing for restaurants, because I mean they don't know this space. They honestly don't. And as a addition, kind of a complementary agency, we get that the owners themselves, they want to do what they do, and they don't want to get into the space of digital marketing, and a lot of times you'll see that done poorly. I mean, there are some horror stories out there from
Shots fired.
oh my
Done
gosh.
poorly. Whoa.
Not saying anything. I'm just saying. I mean, you can get yourself in trouble, especially when it comes down to food, because I mean, the review realm, the consumers that actually are at the restaurants, I mean, they're slightly opinionated, and if you kind of rub somebody the wrong way, man, they'll go out there and just brandish you to no stopping them.
That is true with the Yelp of the world. It's
Yeah.
like if you see bad reviews on Yelp, I will not go. Like if I see a review that says like found a piece of hair in my thing at such and such place, I'll be like, see you never.
See you never.
Yeah. So one of my favorite restaurants, Bynum Steakhouse down on Madison, right? Literally had a review where the lady was complaining that literally there was no vegan, what have you. She was just complaining about everything, that was no vegetarian meal. You're at a steakhouse,
Yeah.
right? I mean, get it right. Go down the street. It does if you're there. I mean, but
He's very passionate about his meat. I'm sorry.
Aren't we all?
But I mean, when it comes down to reviews and social media and engagement, I mean, the consumer right, is really controlling the brand. So that's a big challenge if you're actually helping restaurants with the social media engagement, because at any point in time, you've got to pay attention to what people are saying in the channels, right?
Most definitely. And to piggyback on what you said, restaurants.
Is it big?
Huh?
Keep on going.
That was a good one.
Oh my.
Restaurants are, nowadays, especially in Indy market, they're opening up. Not a huge budget. We work with a lot of local, but they have to understand the concept of pushing that message and making sure it's quality and people actually consume it the way they want it. So they usually don't have times. The owners are doing several things in the restaurant space, and they'll have their server, take their pictures or do their video.
Yep.
There's no really
Strategy.
There's no strategy
Right.
at all to it. So we come in and work with them directly. On multiple occasions, in-house, back of house, in-house and back of house, working with the restaurant. So
Very
That's a cool niche to get into.
Absolutely, and that means whenever you get into that type of vertical, then you can wash, rinse, and repeat a lot of really good tactics.
definitely.
Right, and that's also a challenge whenever you're you're trying to be an advertising agency, is trying to do everything for everybody. It can backfire. You've got to be able to have really good, repeatable tactics that you've seen improve. So
Definitely.
that's fantastic.
Hey, Chris, what's new at Goose the Market?
All kinds of stuff. There's always new stuff going on over there.
What's new?
We got the Grill Fridays we've been doing at the market. So this is every other Friday. We've seen some of your folks over there, which has been fantastic.
Tell me, I don't know about that. Please
We
tell
don't
me.
know about that one.
This Fridays, it's banh mi. So we're doing banh mi, sandwiches, Vietnamese rice noodle, salad, Vietnamese cold, Vietnamese chilled coffees, and of course beer and wine always available on the patio as well. But yeah, they've been great. We've done all. We have the next one coming up 2 weeks after that. It's porchetta. So every 2 weeks there's something a little bit different. We've done a taco. We've done all different types of stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. We're going to start some carving stations out front on Wednesdays. So that's something new that we're working on. We'll probably start up here in a couple weeks. So we always,
Can you bring a carving station here next time?
Yeah, of course.
Can we
Do you
actually
mean
said
it, or
that- I don't
do
know,
you
I
mean
said
it,
that
or will
last
you
time.
actually do it?
Well, I'll agree to anything while we're sitting here.
and we have it documented. What did we call him on this? Yes, said it right there
Yeah.
on the mic.
I'm not going to say no.
I'm posting this to Yelp immediately.
Yeah, right?
Owner commits.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic. Now, you're all psyched up about Baby Got Brunch. You're also participating in the Baby Got Brunch event on August 26th, right?
We are, yeah. We've been known to be the distributors of some fine brunch products from our market. So, obviously bacon and hillbilly sausage and some of these things that we're kind of known for. We're in that brunch realm. But for this, we're going to be doing we're kind of sponsoring the Bloody Mary bar there. So we're going to do some nice salumi and cheese, pickled vegetables, all types of things so you can build your own.
Oh, wow.
This isn't going to be like your typical like hot sauce and celery powder.
Right.
Build your own. Like this is going to be a really nice
I dig it.
table of accoutrement for your Bloody Mary.
It's like an antipasto Bloody Mary.
Exactly. It's going to be a meal for sure.
You're fancy.
And again, nobody showed up with treats for us.
I know.
Man, oh man, oh man. So how did you get to know Baby Got Brunch and the Patachou Foundation?
Well, I've known Ashley for a number of years. Cool. We actually worked together at the market at one point in time. That's how we've kept in touch, obviously, over the years. And just asked us to be involved. And with that kind of name, Baby Got Brunch, how could you not, right? So we said yes, and yep, so
And
excited.
as far as Eat Here Indy goes, you have to hear about events like this and just think like this is a gold mine. Like this needs to happen all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like bi-monthly,
Yeah, monthly and
weekly,
on
daily.
these capacities as well. Baby Got Brunch is just a great concept. The brunch scene here is growing, obviously with Milktooth putting it on the national scale. But her testing the innovation with things like this, it's all good. And
Yes, more,
we need it. Yeah,
bring
we need
more.
Mhm.
Definitely. What do you think, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, I think events overall need to happen more here. I mean, we've had the Mac and Cheese Fest, we've had the Brunch Fest, we've had just the Taco Festival just recently, but these are just happening now, and it hasn't been that scale as before. And we see other markets that we're trying to attain or get to, but we're not there yet.
Right. I mean, Chicago is huge, and
sure.
they've got it down.
Literally.
Right.
But I mean, they've got so many different quadrants for different types of food, different ethnicities. But at the same time, they have such a focus on the food culture.
Right.
I mean, any given day, there's something going on that's a connection to all the residents there, and I mean, they've just got a fantastic panorama of events the entire year, right? We're starting to see that now here in Indianapolis, and there's starting to be an embrace of good quality restaurants that are wanting to jump in and really define what it is to be an Indianapolis restaurateur, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you think about the best way to bring people together is over food. Like that's an activity we all A, need to do is eat, and B, like to do. So
Absolutely.
more events like this, I mean, we need this all the time. We need this all the time.
Well, that's one reason, we started Eat Here Indy.
Yeah.
It brings every culture together. Food is non-discriminate, and anybody can enjoy it in any culture. So it's definitely a great thing for everybody.
But you got to enjoy bacon.
I love bacon.
You don't have to.
Yes, you do. There's something wrong with you if you don't. I'm just saying.
Can I ask each of you your favorite brunch food? Because I just like talking about it.
I'll pass it over to Austin.
I'm not sure I have a favorite brunch food. I like different things. I want something I can't have anywhere else. So, I like
Do you go the seafood route at all?
Seafood route, sometimes we don't have a great seafood brunch here in Indianapolis, but we great to see it.
Yeah, there used to be one way up on the north side. It was the Fisherman's Dock or something like that a long time ago. A whaling station.
Oh, really? Is
A
that
whaling station.
Nobody knows what
I
you're
don't
talking
even
about.
know.
Okay, I'm old. I get it. Thanks a lot.
I don't remember
And
that.
I love like the cereal bars that you'll see in like Chicago and Miami that actually take cereal and encompass it into different dishes.
Huh. Very cool. Very cool. All right.
Brad?
My go-to brunch right now is I love Lavino's Fishers. It's a newer restaurant here. Milkshake, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling and what time of day it is, and
A brunch for every mood.
Yeah.
You might say.
seriously.
Chris, your favorite brunch food?
My favorite brunch food probably it's got to be biscuits and gravy.
Smart.
Classic. I
Ooh,
like
yeah,
biscuits
yeah.
and gravy, and Love Handles. I mean, his biscuits
Love
and gravies
Handle.
are so good, so good. So that's probably mine.
I could go for a good cinnamon roll right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this an issue? Do we need to stop the show?
Maybe.
Okay.
Can we have those delivered? Is there someone who will deliver
Who
that
has a
thing?
really good cinnamon roll here in town?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Please,
I
if
wonder
you have
I
good
wonder if
cinnamon
Ashley
rolls,
knows out there.
please tweet me at
She
Yellow
does
Brittany.
know.
Chicken and
Long
waffles is
dog.
big too.
That's
yeah.
a good one too.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
I love
that's one of
chicken
his
waffles.
favorites. It's one of mine as
Yeah.
well. So
It's hard to mess that up too.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do
I guess
it bad,
I guess
could,
you can, but
yeah.
it's hard.
Chicken could be a little dry,
And hot sauce.
and the hot sauce. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On chicken and waffles?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
With syrup?
Oh, yeah.
That's Louisiana style.
I went to college in Louisiana and I don't recall hot sauce on my chicken and waffles.
Can y'all educate her, please?
Y'all.
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah, you
even
gotta
like
have hot
even
sauce
Metro
on it.
Diner does it and actually put it in the hot sauce itself, or in the syrup itself.
No.
Yep, yep, yep.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Gotta shut this down.
All
Gotta shut
right.
it down.
All
I
right.
guess I'll try it.
So is Eat Here Indy going to be part of the Baby Got Brunch?
Yeah, we're actually doing some promotion from them. We did a giveaway just last week,
Cool.
and
What'd you give away?
2 tickets.
Dang it. Do you have more?
I mean, and we'll be on site doing some coverage of it.
We'll lock
the
the
event.
doors, and tickets will actually be the password to get out of the studio.
Yep, sorry.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Very cool. So, are you working with a number of the restaurants that are at the event?
Right. I mean, we've worked with a number of the restaurants throughout our time as Eat Here Indy, and we get out to each of the restaurants, covering their brunch, their in their other their other offerings.
Cool. Very good, very good. So we're certainly going to post the restaurants on our show page, referring to everybody, and give some links out to all the different, because links are some valuable
They matter,
commodity. Yeah,
for
right.
sure.
You can check out Eat Here Indy on Twitter at Eat Here Indy, fantastic, as well as Facebook and Instagram, Eat Here Indy. Goose the Market at Goose the Market on Twitter. Goose the Market on. Some fantastic branding here.
Good job, everyone. Really strong branding.
Corey Quinn right there.
So recommend a dish over at Goose the Market.
Oh man, banh mi sandwiches on Friday.
There
Come
it is.
to it. Yep.
All right.
for lunch.
We're going to have to actually execute some of our own marketing as a team over at Goose. You realize that?
Well, he didn't bring me food today, so I'm going to have to think about it.
Shame.
We'll see.
You got to get on our good
I
side.
know,
You got some making
I
up to
know,
do, man.
I know, I do. Next time.
Sure.
Alrighty, and certainly follow Eat Here Indy. They're doing some great work inside of online marketing for restaurants who really do need it. You want to make sure that you engage with the consumers, you know, and
definitely.
because they have a voice and they're talking about the restaurants. Whether or not you're talking back to them, I mean, there's certainly an advocacy group and brand loyalists that need to be connected with.
Yeah.
So
it
you're
would
doing
be silly not to interact with your audience on there because
sorry.
they're interacting with you whether you like it or not, and
Yeah.
you're missing complaints and comments and suggestions. You're
missing out on
it.
customers.
Right.
Yeah, and you're not giving, from a social media standpoint, you're not giving your brand loyalists the chance to be able to champion what you're doing. So, I mean, digital marketing makes sometimes even the most sense in these type of markets. So
I'm gonna go tweet Goose the Market as soon as we get off.
you know that.
Please do.
That's an odd sentence to say, actually.
do you mean?
It's just.
I'm gonna go tweet him right now
Very good.
and tell him what I would like him to bring me next time.
So you're going to publicly shame him? Is that what you're saying?
Call me
Fantastic.
out, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for
thank
participating in the
Thank
show,
you. Yeah,
and
well
we're
fun.
certainly give you kudos for jumping in there and making sure that you're doing some great brand awareness. Hey,